purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose.
So today with us on Stool Talk, we're honored to have a special guest. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is definitely balling in her purpose. A great team player, great hard worker. Just like before the interview started, I witnessed the hard work that this young student athlete put in, and it's not just on the field. It's not just when she's doing competitive cheer. She's doing it in the classroom as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Audrey Young. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So, where did this sports journey begin for you? Was flag football, competitive cheer? Was that the first two things you picked up, or was there other sports you played?
I've been cheering since like forever, like maybe like fourth grade, and it just kept escalating from there. And then I started flag football my sophomore year when it first came to Pebblebrook, and I really just loved it ever since.
Hey, Audrey Young, aka Jones, graduate 2025.
Yeah, what do you love about flag football, and what position do you play?
Flag football is just like a different experience. Like cheer, you have to stick to the same thing over and over. You keep repping it over and over. Flag football is like every play is different. Everything's not gonna be the same every time. So it's just like a whole different aspect for me. And I'm really like an athlete on the field. Like I play everything. Like I'm a corner, I play QB, sometimes I'm a receiver, sometimes I'm running back. I'm really just an athlete on the field everywhere.
Utility player, I love it. What type of leader do you say that you are? Would you lead with your play, or do you lead vocally?
I'm not that vocal, but I'm very just like my presence is just like I want to be heard. Like my senior night, everyone was just telling me like all my like JV players are just saying how they really just wanted to be like me, and I just set like an example on the field, and that really just like just did a lot for me because it was like I'm not very vocal. I'm not a really outgoing person. Just like, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that. It's just I just do it, and I just kind of set the bar, I set the standard as like as an individual.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. This is the purpose of why I, wanted to start doing these interviews, to be able to share the young athlete's journey for people that's underclassmen that see you putting in the work. They can know how it happened. They can know the steps you take, because you got the young flag queens out there like, shoot, I'm trying to be like Audrey, like when you know what I mean? So they up under you looking and watching you. And I do even remember some of the girls, I don't know if someone play on your team, they was the water girls for the boys, and then they're ready to go to practice, so y'all are aware of the football, and they just was talking about maybe you, but all the key players that's on their team, they was talking about it with the young men, so people are aware, and your story is able to get out. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work mean like doing the stuff that nobody really sees, like doing reps, going to the field outside of practice, like doing the stuff that like really makes you a true athlete. Like people love to see like how they are on the field, but like it's really what comes behind it, like all the extra reps, the catching drills, the throwing drills, the agility drills. Like you have to do all the stuff, the little stuff behind it that makes you like a great athlete at the end of the day.
Yeah, and how has playing flag football shaped your high school experience thus far?
High school was always really fun for me because my sophomore and my freshman year I did cheer. It was really fun, and when I did flag, it was like it opened up another aspect because it was like, oh, girls doing flag football, girls playing football. And it really just like, I felt like I started something at my school because I was on the first team. So it felt like I'm starting like something that's going to be like more and bigger. A couple years later, I'm going to come back and be like, yeah, I started this team. Like this what I did.
Yeah, foundation. And shout out to Alexis Wilson. She plays for Paulding County quarterback. She was the first person in Georgia that I interviewed flag football, and just to see the elevation and how schools is offering, and now you can get scholarship, and how even it's a semi-pro team, it's a pro team here in Georgia, and see it's serious business. So for people that might not understand flag football, what would you be able to tell them if they be like, is it powder puff? No, it's not powder puff. How would you be able to break it down and explain it? Because y'all really get it in.
Yes. I would probably break it down by saying like it's pretty much the same rules, but you're pulling flags, and it's so called a contact sport because you're pulling flags, you're not really hitting, but like it does get physical, it does get just as intense as regular football teams, and it's like I would say the same, but more, in my opinion.
Yeah. I know you mentioned senior night. What is another memorable moment from this season that you had? It could be a play, it could be a game that sticks out.
Maybe I would say the Centennial game. It was our first home game. It was the second game, and we went into overtime twice. I think I'm pretty sure we went overtime twice, and it was like my team really like, especially on defense because we're a big heavy defense team. So our defense was like just really holding strong on that 5-yard line, and we was really holding it down, and it was like we were literally just going tick for tack till we won, and it was just like one of our first home games, and it felt like really like energetic, and you really felt like the tension.
Yeah, and how do you prepare for games mentally and physically, and how do you balance it with the schoolwork, being a teenager with tests, everyday life? How do you balance that?
I balance it by just taking the free time I have, like the time I will be on my phone or wanting to talk to other people to do my work, because being an athlete is like, it takes up a lot of time, it takes up a lot of energy. So the times that you really don't feel like doing it, you need to literally just get up and just do your work, do this, study for this, do your essay. You gotta just really just utilize your time, because when you don't, you kind of just fall behind, and you can't be a athlete student. You want to be a student athlete, and you want to get your grades right, do all this, so you can't play. Because on my team, we have to have like a certain grades, or you cannot play. Yeah. That's just what it is. You cannot play. And I prepare myself for each game by like playing me a little music, have me something to eat before the game, and I really just play.
Yeah. What's the vibe like? What's the vibe like with the music? What you playing? Slow music, fast, rowdy, trap music?
I'm really an R&B girl, so I'm always go R&B, and maybe like right before the game, I'll put on a little song, like just to get me started, so I can get in that mode.
Yeah. What's a skill or lesson you learned from playing football that applies to you in life, whether in classroom or just in life general?
My coach always gives us like little words, and like I would say on our days we're in the classroom, we're gonna go in the classroom, we're gonna learn a couple words, and one of the words that really stick out to me is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ability to be able to accept one's shortcomings and look for healing when those shortcomings produce hurt. And that really like fits for me, like inside and outside the field, because I'm a very sensitive person. So when I learned that just because someone does this, it does not mean that it's really directed towards you, or it's always meant to do something to you. And we need to be able to move past certain things. So that really helps me on and off the field.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's going to definitely be a sound bite. That was amazing. What does family mean to you, and how have they supported you up until this level you are at now?
Family isn't just the people who like are blood. Family is always the ones who's always there for you, who cares for you. And family just really be around for me, because when I'm need someone to cheer on for me, need somebody to help me understand something, do this, those are the ones who are always there. My mom is the biggest supporter ever, like always. Like you ask people at the games, they know my mama there. She loud, she's dramatic, she extra. She's always there.
Yeah, shout out Miss Erica too for making this very much appreciated. Do you know that other people see you guys as something like as going to Pebblebrook? And I asked, because I just recently was with the JV and freshman basketball team, and I asked them, do you guys really know how the other schools see y'all? Do y'all see yourself as being talented, and other people know that y'all school got a lot of dogs that go there, and that y'all got the ability to be successful? So they don't want y'all to be great and be good. They want y'all to, have bad communication. They want y'all to be down, because they know what y'all have potentially wise up in that building. Are you guys aware of that?
I don't feel like as a school we are, but me, I do definitely see a lot of potential in athletes at my school. Definitely.
Yeah. What does faith mean to you, and how do you allow that to allow yourself to know what type of athlete that you are and the ability you have in the classroom and on the sports? Do it help you be confident? How do you get the confidence in yourself to know that you can have the ability to accomplish anything?
I want to use the word I don't want to use that word. I want to use the word cocky, but like just having like just coming hard every trip, and always like being able to like do your best and go like your 100%. It's gonna make you feel like you have that confidence to have faith in yourself. Like believing in yourself before anybody believes in you is really the true meaning of having faith, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. And what advice would you give to a young athlete thinking about playing flag football?
Go hard every trip. Always go hard, because when they see the potential in you, they can fix the small stuff. But if you don't have like your drive by yourself, not even drive, like if you don't have like that work ethic, like they can't help you. They can't fix stuff that's personal. They can fix like your execution.
Yeah, definitely. And what do you like most about competitive cheer?
Being on the stage performing, seeing the big crowd, the lights on you, shiny uniform, all of that. It's just like really like makes all the effort and tough practices like worth it, honestly.
Yeah. And what has been your most memorable competition or performance that sticks out?
I would say winning Summit 2022 when I thought we were going to lose because of me, because I thought I stepped off the floor, but it really didn't. I thought it was going to be a real big deduction. I thought we were going to lose just because I stepped off the floor, because we did so good. Both days we did great. Yeah. And when we heard our name first place, I was like filled with joy, because it was like I thought I was going to cost us like the biggest competition. And it ended up being we won. I didn't step off, no deduction, and we got first place.
Yeah. What's one skill or routine that you're proud that you have mastered?
I would say learning my running full, because in that journey, I was really trying to hurry up and get it, because I just knew I could do it. And it took like a longer process than it did for my regular skills. So it was kind of harder for me it was even harder for me to get. It was like more frustrating mentally for me, because I was like really wanting to get that skill. When I finally got it, it was like, okay, yeah, now I got it. Like, and I'm doing it every time I get the chance to, I'm going to do it.
So let me ask you this. This is one question I've been waiting to ask you. When you score a touchdown, is you hitting the flip? Is you just like, you don't do it when you out there?
I do like a little dance, but at the end of the game, if I won, I'm going to flip down that field every trip. Mm-hmm.
Yes, love it. Yes, love it. Who has been your biggest influence on your athletic journey thus far?
I would say my mom, because she always makes the time for me to do what I want to do. If I want to do it, she 10 toes behind me, like, okay, come on, let's do it. And then also I want to say like my coach, he's like,
shout out both your coaches too.
Yeah, my coach always pushes me to do whatever I think I can, whatever I feel like I can't do. He's like, yes, you can. You're going to be on the big screen one day. Like he always like maps out my future before I can even see it myself. So I love that about my coach.
Yeah. And what's both of their names?
Coach Mo and I have Coach Ken.
Yeah. Shout out to both of them. They're doing a wonderful job as being coaches and as being positive role models in you young ladies' life as well. What were your goals? Did you reach some of your goals for your senior year as far as flag football? And what about with competitive cheer? Do you have more goals to set out and to try to accomplish before the end of the year?
Yes, my goals for flag football was to just be a leader and play my hardest every trip, because it might be my last. You never know. So I always wanted to play as hard as I can. And this year I had to step up into the position and be a QB, and I've never done that before. So it was like my whole world got flipped around. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do my best, try my best to get my team as far as I can, because this is like a whole new aspect. Like I've never been QB ever.
Yeah, you was dropping dimes though, and I love the fact that y'all was mic'd up, so you got to hear y'all in game. That was hard. I love that.
Also, for competitive cheer, my season is just now starting, so I could say my goals. My goals is just to be the best I can. Always be like, because I'm one of the youngest girls on my team, so I want to like pick up my weight on my team, and I just want to win, because it's going to be my last time cheering competitively.
Yeah. What are your plans after high school? Do you plan on pursuing competitive cheer or flag football at the next level?
Yes, I do want to play at a collegiate level, always.
Okay. How has the process been with you in recruitment? Are you got certain schools you're looking at? Are you taking your time, or how is that process going?
I want to take my time, so I don't want to rush into it too quick and make a decision too abruptly. But I'm not really leaning toward the school yet, because I want to visit them, see how they would be like on campus. So I don't want to go just for the sport. I want to be a student athlete. I literally want to go for the college, then the sport after.
Yeah. Whatever comes to your heart, can you speak something positive to the young student athletes?
I would just want to say, like, just do your best. Like, I would just say, put your full effort into everything because when you're trying your hardest, everyone's going to notice that you're being your hardest. Because I've never played football a day in my life, and this is what 2 years,
Yeah.
and I look like I've been doing this for a really long time. It's just because I'm running hard every trip, doing my drills, doing stuff outside of practice. Like when you're looking, like you're on your phone all day, go on your phone, scroll on videos, find drills on TikTok, on Instagram, do what you gotta do because it's gonna help you elevate in different levels. Go to your combines, go to this, go to that, because it's gonna make you a better athlete all around in any sport, honestly.
Yeah. And what was your jersey number of flag football?
7.
7.
Forever 7.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. What was so special about the 7 and how did that come about?
7 was just really always my favorite number, and I feel like 7, that's a number for a dog, and I'm a dog.
You know what they got? They some dogs.
Yeah.
Forever.
Period. After a big win, where is Audrey wanting to go get something to eat at, or what are you wanting to eat after a big win?
After a big win, I just want some Waffle House.
Waffle House.
It's like give me a good little waffle, some eggs, some sausage.
Yeah, definitely. And if you had some wings, what would you prefer? Team drums or team wings?
It's real underrated, but I actually do like drum now. I used to be a real flat girl, but I'm really a drum now.
Yeah. Okay. And Jordan 1s or dunks?
Say dunks.
Dunks.
Go dunk.
Rod Wave or Boss Mandilo?
Rod Wave.
Rod Wave. Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, or Big Lotto?
Lotto. No, actually, I really do like Glotto. But I love me some Lotto. But Glow coming up. Like she really do be saying stuff. Like you gotta listen to them words.
Yeah, and what athletes are you watching? Are you patterning your game after, or that you rooting for?
I really like. I wouldn't say they're flag players. I kind of look at football players who I feel like I look like.
Yeah.
So I would really say Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar Jackson, like watching him play reminds me of myself. Like he's a runner and he's a threat with the QB too. So it's like that's really who I look at a lot.
And even with you answering that and seeing highlights of your game, I can see that, and that just showed the awareness that you pattern yourself after somebody that looks like you. You ain't patterning yourself after somebody you can't. A lot of young people that play basketball, they looking and pattern themselves after people that dunk, but they can't dunk. They only shooters. So it definitely makes sense. And what would you say to a teammate that you seen down or going through it? What would you say to them?
I would say probably let it go. Tomorrow's going to be a new day to make new decisions and do better or move on.
Yeah. And when it's all said and done, when your cheer shoes is hanged up, when your cleats is hanged up, what type of athlete do you want to be remembered as?
I want to be remembered as hardworking because I'm always striving to be better than what I am now. Like I always look forward to find something new for me to do, something new for me to be better at. No new juke move, a new something. I'm always looking forward to find me something new. Like I want to be like looked at as like an example.
Give me some 7. Give me some 7. Give me some 7. Oh yeah!
Definitely. Thank you, Audrey. We're spotlighting you for being a great student athlete on the court. I mean, on the field, on the competition court as well. May God continue to bless you. May He give you favor. Audrey, you have everything inside you need to be successful, to be great. Greatness is definitely inside you, and may He give you favor, even when it comes to schools, the right school at the right time and the right moment, and that you will know this is the school for me, and the right people will connect because they need the type of athlete that you are to be great.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Young.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.